combines them with additional research and insights. He has the incredible ability to take nuanced ideas and make them clear and, most importantly, implementable. His curiosity leads him to pursue understanding to a depth that is imperative for those of us who are doing the work. Over a decade ago, the book he co-authored with Clay Christensen, Disrupting Class, played a profound role in how we at Summit thought about redesigning our school model. Leading and operating schools during these pandemic years is by far the most demanding and least rewarding experience I've had in my 25 years as an educator. On many days, simply keeping schools open takes every minute and all of the energy. Finding the mental space to step back and up to seize this moment, which is begging us to change, most often feels untenable, and yet imperative. It is my hope that this new book is as faithful and helpful a companion to educators, parents, and policymakers alike as Michael's previous works and weekly conversations have been for me. Diane Taverner, co-founder and CEO of Summit Public Schools, co-host of the podcast Class Disrupted, author of Prepared: What Kids Need for a Fulfilled Life. The Story of Jeremy and Julia. Jeremy and Julia are two of the 600 students at Spruce Park Elementary School in California. As the bus rolled into the school parking lot at 8:30 a.m., Jeremy trudged down the stairs and outside. He yawned. After pausing for a moment, he noticed his fellow fifth-grade classmate Julia and a couple of her friends skipping up the hill to school. Walkers, he thought. A moment of envy flashed through his mind and then passed. He waved to Julia, who smiled and waved back. Then his stomach grumbled. He turned to walk toward the school cafeteria to grab a quick bite before the bell rang. His mom had been so tired from working the late shift at the convenience store that she hadn't had time to scrounge some breakfast together. Again. Jeremy couldn't sort through what was worse: when his mom was laid off when the pandemic started and she moped around the house all day, while he was stuck inside away from his friends, school, and reliable food, or now, when she had finally decided to work again and barely saw him. But at least he could see his friends at school and eat the cafeteria food. Maybe his teacher, Mrs. Alvarez, would ask him to write about it again. He sighed. While Jeremy scarfed down food in the cafeteria, Julia happily skipped rope with her friends as they waited for the bell to ring. She loved those precious moments with her friends before they were told to sit silently during class, and before the cascade of after-school activities that greeted her each day after dismissal. She loved gymnastics, piano, soccer, and robotics, but she sometimes longed for parts of the early days of the pandemic, when the whole neighborhood was outside playing games of socially distant hopscotch under the California sun. The principal, Dr. Kathleen Ball, watched all the students arrive, bussers and walkers alike. Her gaze was pleasant as she greeted each child by name. But her mind was elsewhere, as she wondered what was worse: the chaos and confusion of the early days of the pandemic, or the tormented and unsettled nature of the current school year, with so many students having so many different needs, and so many parents frustrated that their child's needs still weren't being met. Things were hard at the outset of COVID. So many decisions to make, so much uncertainty, so little time.